Hi everyone! So today's Ed Puzzle, we're going to review the types of propaganda we learned last class because it was just like a really fast and I'm sure weren't able to internalize every single thing. So we're going to review the answers from the quiz's homework and then show you other propaganda and see if you can guess what type it is. And if at the end of this Ed Puzzle you want to retake the quizzes again, that's fine. I'll take the higher score. And all of this can be found if you're wondering, like, where can I find the different types of propaganda? You can go to handout number 38, page 3. You will be able to find it there, all here. So, let us start off with different types of propaganda. The Roman Catholic Church is going to use propaganda to convince Christians to join the Crusades. So, what is propaganda? Here are two definitions. Propaganda are ideas or statements that are often false or exaggerated and that are spread in order to convince you to do or think something. So the goal is to get you to do what they want. Okay? Propaganda, another definition is information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view. We are exposed to propaganda every day and don't even realize it most of the time. So here is the first type we're going to talk about today, testimonial. This is using a well-known person or expert to endorse a product or service. To testify, the word testify means to give evidence as a witness. So here we see Kanye endorsing Trump as president, and then here we see Serena Williams endorsing Nike. And anything that's in red means that it was in the quizzes game that we played. So you will see that picture again from the quizzes. So the other type is plain folks. So instead of using someone famous to gain people's trust, in plain folks, the speaker is presenting themselves as an average Joe, a common person who can understand and empathize with the listener's concerns. This is a common political strategy, right? They're just trying to say, I'm a regular person like you and me, so vote for me type of thing, like where Obama and Biden are just sitting at a local burger joint, just trying to see like, we're like you guys. Another one would be this Clorox cleaning wipes. It says trusted by moms. The reason why this is plain folks is because moms are ordinary people. And what this ad is basically saying is it assumes moms know what's best in terms of cleaning products, which is a little bit sexist to be honest. Okay. Another type of propaganda is called card stacking, okay? Which focuses on the best features of something and leaves out the problems. So when you think of card stacking, I want you to think of a hand of cards, right? Like a deck of cards. You keep the cards to yourself so no one else can see, when you're playing a card game like Uno or whatever, no one else can see what's in your hand. And so card stacking is when you kind of just show one side of the story and not the other side. So card stacking often compares several things side by side in a biased way. So we see in this OxiClean and ordinary detergent situation, right? Basically, they're trying to argue. I know it's hard to see, like, I don't know what's happening in this picture either, but I do know that they're trying to show that OxiClean is better than ordinary detergent from that image. And then this one is very interesting card stacking. It says Burger King new Satis fries, 40% less fat, 30% less calories. Think about that. It's giving you misleading statistics to make it seem like these fries are healthier because there's 40% less fat, 30% less calories. Y'all, it's still fries. It's bad for you, period. Sorry. Okay. Next, we have name calling, which connects a person or product or idea to something negative. It's what it sounds like, right? You just call people names or you just try to make them look bad. So in this situation, right, Trump called Hillary Clinton a nasty woman to try to discredit her. And then this was a picture from the quizzes game. It's called the new McCrap. And I know if you were to look at it like without the C in there, like the McWrap, you would think, oh, maybe this is a good, this could be like a card stacking thing because it's trying to show how great this McWrap is. But once they cross out the wrap and put the word crap, and if you read the fine print, it says, savor all this goodness, 121 dubious ingredients wrapped up and ready to go. Dubious is not good. That means suspicious. So Food Educate was trying to highlight all the crappy ingredients in the McWrap. So it actually was the opposite. It was trying to make the McWrap look like crap. All right. So are you ready to test your knowledge? Here is the first set of questions about new new propaganda. So in this picture, you see a German soldier on an Australian World War II poster. So take a look at this poster and then go ahead and click what type of propaganda you think this is. Okay, so you hopefully notice that this German soldier is being portrayed as some type of monster, very animalistic, a little bit like monkeyish, and his hands are filled with blood over the world. So it's trying to make it seem like these German soldiers are monsters that are going to destroy the world, which is name calling. Okay, this next one is, well, you guess. Hopefully you know that that is Justin Bieber based on his, early days of his like luscious bangs. And so he is trying to show here that like Justin Bieber uses Proactiv, and so it's testimonial because he's a celebrity. Here's the next one. Take a look. You see the word bounty here, and look at the comparison being made. So if you notice that it's making the Bounty paper towels look stronger than the other two-ply paper towels. And so this is clearly card stacking, only showing one side. Okay, the next set of propaganda types are a little harder to explain, so please listen carefully to the next types. So this is glittering generalities. So when I want you to see the word glittering, I want you to think of glitter, right? It's sparkly. So it's like glitter over substance. It's trying to wow you with all the sparkly stuff by using simple words or phrases that evoke a positive emotional response, but it doesn't actually convey information. So it's kind of like the opposite of name calling. It's just trying to give you warm, fuzzy feelings without actually giving you information. So like Obama's slogan, change we can believe in, or Trump's slogan, make America great again, or things go better with Coke. Like there's no evidence. They didn't provide evidence that Obama can change things, that Trump is going to make America great again, that Coke makes everything better. They don't have any evidence to back that up. And they're just trying to show you like positive feelings and make you believe that they can do those things. Next is transfer, one of the hardest ones. So transfer is a technique to try to transfer the good or bad feelings you have with something to a product or service, often using symbols. And oftentimes that symbol is like, if they're from America, like the American flag colors are very popular. But in this situation, the two quizzes pictures were Skittles, Taste the Rainbow, and this is transfer because rainbow colors makes people feel happy, and it wants you to be happy when you think of Skittles. And this is also transfer. Like you've all heard the song, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Right? So that song makes people feel calm and safe. And so it makes you want to feel safe when you hear that jingle, which is why State Farm is using transfer. They're trying to transfer your feelings of that beautiful song to make you feel safe and comforted. Okay, so please know that some people, this does seem kind of like glittering generalities, and you wouldn't be wrong, right? Like there's glittering generalities are kind of like slogans, like something quick, like taste the rainbow. It doesn't really have meaning around it. So I could see if you were to argue this was glittering generalities. So not surprised if you kind of got confused there, but like this is more transfer because of the colors. If it didn't have all of the colorfulness, I might have said it was glittering generalities, but in this case I would say it's more transfer. All right, then the next one is bandwagon. So bandwagon tries to persuade you to do something because it's popular and everyone else is doing it. So it's like basically the word bandwagon comes from politicians who used to travel with a band. And so people who were interested, they would hear the music and everyone would follow along, follow the band. And so that's why it's called bandwagon. And so bandwagon tries to make you do it because everyone is doing it. So here we see this woman, like, if I can do it, right? If I can work in the factories to help the war effort, you can too. And then this was from the quizzes game, America's favorite cereal. If it's America's favorite, it's everyone's favorite. And so it should be your favorite too. That's bandwagon. Okay, that's it. So let's see if you're ready to test your knowledge. What type of propaganda is this? What type of propaganda is this? This one's tricky. It's called built tough. So this one is glittering generalities because it's not proving that the Ford car company is building things in a tough way. It's just a bunch of words. So this one is glittering generalities. It's all glitter. Okay, next one. Since these are an average family, this is plain folks, right? Using average families to make you want to buy this product. Hopefully you're taking a look at this sign here, or this like arrow. So this one is actually bandwagon because it's saying over 1 million Australians have already tried Oral-B toothpaste, so you should too. Excellent. So I'm glad you had some practice. Here are what you're gonna. Last thing you're gonna do is tell me what is propaganda in your own words. Here are some definitions for propaganda that you can use to kind of come up with your own definition. Go ahead and do that. All right, so now that I went over the answers with you, try the quizzes game from Wednesday, Thursday. If you haven't passed it yet, it's a good way to raise your grade, to get some practice. And then have a wonderful spring break. Bye. See you when you get back.